Right now, what Nigerians are reacting to is a very disturbing situation that has again brought attention to the state of insecurity and youth involvement in crime in some parts of the country. Reports say that during interactions in forest areas linked to criminal groups, very young boys, some said to be between the ages of 13 and 15, were seen carrying weapons and already deeply involved in drug use. This is not a movie scene. This is a real situation happening in Nigeria, and it has raised serious concern across the country. Please, as you are listening to this update, kindly like this video and subscribe to the channel so you don't miss important stories like this. The worrying part of this issue is not just the weapons, but the age of the boys involved. These are children who should normally be in school, learning skills, building their future, and growing under proper guidance. Instead, they are reportedly exposed to drugs at a very early stage, making them bold, careless, and easily controlled by older criminal elements. When a child is introduced to harmful substances early in life, it affects their thinking, their behavior, and their ability to make good decisions. This is why many security experts say drugs and insecurity often go hand in hand. Please remember to like this video and subscribe as we continue to break this down in simple terms. What we are seeing here reflects a bigger national problem. Many communities have been affected by poverty, lack of education, and long-term insecurity. When families struggle to survive, when schools are closed or unsafe, and when children grow up seeing violence as normal, and some of them become easy targets for bad influence. Criminal groups understand this very well. They look for young boys because they are easier to convince, easier to control, and less likely to question dangerous orders. This is why this situation is not just about crime, but about the future of the country. Please like this video and subscribe because this conversation is very important. Another angle to this issue is the failure of proper child protection. Children are supposed to be protected by families, communities, and the government. When any of these fail, children suffer. In some areas, parents themselves are victims of insecurity and have little or no control over what happens to their children. Some families have been displaced, some have lost their means of livelihood, and some live in fear every day. In such environments, young boys may see criminal camps as a place of survival rather than danger. This does not make it right, but it helps us understand how serious the situation is. Please don't forget to like this video and subscribe as we go on. The mention of drugs in this situation is also very important. Drug abuse among young people has become a major concern in Nigeria. When drugs are used, they reduce fear, reduce self-control, and increase aggression. This makes young people more likely to carry weapons and take part in violent acts without fully understanding the consequence. Many experts have warned that if drug abuse among youths is not properly addressed, insecurity will continue to grow. This is why agencies fighting drugs have continued to carry out arrests and awareness campaigns. Still, the problem remains deep. Kindly like this video and subscribe so you can stay updated on stories that matter. This issue has also sparked debate among Nigerians. Some people believe that talking to criminal groups helps expose what is really happening in the forests, while others believe such engagement encourages them. No matter where you stand, one thing is clear. Seeing children involved in such activities should alarm everyone. It shows that the problem has gone beyond adults and is now affecting the next generation. This is why solutions must go beyond force alone. Education, rehabilitation, community support, and proper enforcement of the law must work together. Please like this video and subscribe as we continue this important discussion. Security analysts say that once a child becomes used to drugs and weapons, it becomes harder to bring them back to normal life. That is why early intervention is very important. Children rescued from such environments need counseling, education, and long-term support, not just punishment. If they are treated only as criminals and not as victims of circumstance, the cycle may continue. This is something policymakers and leaders need to think about seriously. Remember to like this video and subscribe so your voice can be part of this conversation. Many Nigerians are now asking questions. How did it get to this level? Why are children so exposed to danger? What can be done differently? These questions do not have simple answers, but ignoring them will only make things worse. Communities must speak up, parents must be supported, schools must be safe, and young people must be given hope. Thus, when young people see a future, they are less likely to be drawn into crime. Please like this video and subscribe as we move forward. This story is not meant to spread fear, but to create awareness. It is a reminder that insecurity affects everyone, directly or indirectly. What happens to children today will affect the country tomorrow. If young lives are lost to drugs and violence, the cost will be felt for many years. That is why discussions like this matter. Share your thoughts in the comments, like this video, and subscribe to the channel for more real-time news and analysis.